ciel bleu vole en silence.
You guys, I try really hard not to be bossy. I try not to be bossy, but I can't help myself. When I see things like this, I just have to speak out against them. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 things that we should stop wearing over 50. 10 things we should just eliminate from our wardrobes, or combinations we should just stop making over 50 because they're bad. They're bad. They're bad. They pull our whole style down. If you're new here, my name is Netta. I'm a personal stylist. My whole focus is on fashion over 50, or fashion in midlife and beyond. So if you're approaching 50, over 70, welcome. I hope that you enjoy this channel. And if you do, I hope that you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. In addition to doing videos here on YouTube and being a personal stylist, I'm also the founder of the Ageless Style Program. And in that program, I have cheered over 5,000 women on to effortless everyday style. That's the goal of everything I do. And I feel like it does get a little bit trickier as we get older, not because there are things that we should stop wearing because they're too cool, too fresh, too young, too wow, too now. It's the opposite. It's things that we should maybe consider shelving because they are maturing. That's not a word. They're aging. They're out of style. They're just not flattering anymore. And maybe, from some of us have never been flattering, and other things that have just kind of gotten older looking, or have gotten out of style. So that's kind of the focus of this list. I have 10 things to share with you, and I'm going to hop right into it. Okay, the first thing, before I hop right into it, Closet Confidence kicks off next week. No, it kicks off June 24th. June 24th. It's going to be a game changer. You need to sign up for Closet Confidence. We're going to be talking about how to wear all the things that the temperature requires us to wear in the summer. All the things, shorts and bathing suits and cropped pants and sleeveless shirts and linen, and just all of those things. How do we pull them off, and how do we wear them in a flattering way over 50, over 60, over 70? You're going to want to join me for Closet Confidence. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be in the description box, the link for it, as well as in the pinned comment. Okay, so now 10 things that we should all stop wearing over 50. The first is athletic sneakers with pants or an outfit. Athletic sneakers with an outfit. Now, athletic sneakers have a place, and that place is in the gym, or when you're walking, or when you're running. And then, of course, if you're doing an athletic activity and then you make a stop afterwards, you're still going to be wearing your athletic sneakers. Totally fine. Athletic sneakers belong with athletic clothes. They don't belong with outfits. They don't look good with outfits. And I know the trend was for the ugly dad sneaker, or the big sneaker, and all of that. And that was like a very youthful trend. But even in terms of trendiness, that has faded. And we're really seeing much more wearable sneakers, even in the athletic sneaker realm, where they're not massive. Now, if you like that really big, massive, edgy sneaker look, awesome. That's not an athletic sneaker. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about wearing workout shoes when you're not working out, right? It's the same concept as wearing workout clothes when you're not working out. But the difference is that athletic sneakers are so bulky that they really don't add anything to your outfits, and instead pull your outfits down, detract from them, make them look sloppy often. Because what happens is that where the pant hem, if you're wearing a pant, meets the sneaker, there's going to be like a bunching up and a bulkiness and an awkwardness that you don't get if you're wearing like a regular fashion sneaker with those pants. So my encouragement is not to give up on sneakers, because I think that sneakers are the new comfort shoe, but it's to differentiate between your athletic sneaker, the ones that you work out in, and then the fashion sneakers, which need to be equally comfortable, but also simple and stylish. Now, I always go for a white fashion sneaker, but if you don't like white, any light neutral beige or a light, light pink or off-white or cream. You can even do a dark neutral, although I think a lighter neutral is more summer friendly. You can even do a dark neutral, but you want to keep a fashion sneaker with your fashion pieces and athletic sneakers with your athletic pieces. It's just a much, much better look, a much more flattering look. Okay. The next thing, and these both of this past tip and then this next tip came out of seeing one specific image, and this is a masculine khaki pant. Now, I almost wanted to go so far as to say let's ban khaki pants forever, but you know that image that you get in your head when you think of khaki pants? They're boxy, they're a little bit shapeless, they're definitely a straight legged or maybe slightly skinny, baggy, boxy, unflattering silhouette that looks masculine, and it looks not stylish, and it looks not flattering on most women. And so part of me was like, let's just say no to khaki pants completely. But that khaki color is a light neutral or a medium neutral for many of you, and it's a great neutral, and it's a chic neutral. It's just that the pants that they have made in that neutral for years and years and years have just been bad pants. So my encouragement would be find the stylish pants that you're already wearing, the boot cut or bootleg or flare or wide leg or really cool straight leg styles. The pants that you're already wearing and you're wearing them in your dark neutral, find those in khaki instead of going to the store looking for a khaki pant, because the khaki pants in stores are almost always awful. They're really designed to make us look shapeless. They are not in style. They have not been, that style has not been in style since, I don't know, 1985. I don't know how long it's been since they've been in style, but they're definitely not in style right now. And they're not, like I said, they're not flattering, they're not cute, they're not modern. So let's update those beige pants. If beige is a go-to color for you, and I wish it was a go-to color for me, it's not. I'm jealous because I don't wear beige well. But if it's a go-to color for you, then find a modern silhouette in that color and not the traditional boxy khaki pants. Okay, this is going to be controversial, but sparkly flip-flops and sandals. Now, I'm not talking about evening sandals that have crystals on them or have some subtle embellishments on them. I'm talking about casual sandals that people are like, well, if I'm going to go and wear my flip-flops to a restaurant, or if I'm going to wear my flat sandals to an event, I'm going to make them sparkly. And they often have this diamante trim, this kind of a bad sparkle trim. The trim itself looks cheap and it looks dated. So the trim on a casual shoe does nothing to elevate the shoe. If anything, it does the opposite. So if you are looking for an elevated dress sandal, go for a solid metallic sandal and not one with a bunch of plastic glitter essentially stuck on top. It's just not an elegant or an upscale look, especially again on flip-flops and especially on platform flip-flops. If you have a pair of platform flip-flops in your wardrobe that have sparkle on them of any kind, I would urge you as your fashion friend to let those go, because they are going to absolutely drag down every single one of your outfits. So instead, look for a subtle metallic, look for maybe a single jewel on and truly, if we're going to go for jewel encrusted shoes of any kind, they need to be better quality. They need to not be our Amazon or even our Marshall's finds. They need to be better quality, because nothing looks worse or pulls down your outfit more than bad sparkles, like inexpensive sparkly embellishments. Just not a good look, and it has not been in style again in a long time. So sparkly flip-flops and sparkly flat sandals, just not a thing. Okay, next, double layer hems. I still don't understand why they do this. And I feel like they're coming back. They're creeping back a little. They're coming to haunt me because they know I've been talking against them for the last few years. But this is often on tunics, but I'm also seeing it on regular shirts right now. So you've got like usually a chiffony or a silky hem of some kind, and it's got two different layers. That is not cute. That's not cute. It's dated and it's aging looking, and what it does, I think, is it often gives us the illusion or the impression that we're like camouflaging something that's going on in the tummy area, and instead what you're doing is you're absolutely drawing a line across that area and saying, look at me, and obviously we don't want that, but we really just don't want that that double layer hem. It's not modern, it's not cute, it's not chic, and it's not flattering. So just keep the hems simple. I think I've said this so many times. Like it's all the really out there hems that are only designed at women over 50, those are the ones that are going to get us every single time. Next is, and I'm wearing black, it's so funny, it's black when you're trying to hide. So black is a good color for people who have black in their coloring. That's the simplest way of putting it. If you want me to do a video on that, I've done a video on whether you should or should not be wearing black. I'll link it below. But black primarily looks good on people who have a lot of melanin in their coloring, right? And if you love to wear black, that's totally fine. But my suggestion is to not think of black as what you wear when you want to hide. And that makes me sad to say, but I've seen so many women, especially women who are going through a weight loss transition or who are not feeling their absolute cutest or absolute best right now, who say, I wear black because it covers everything up, and maybe people don't see me or people don't notice me as much. Not only is that not true, but you're not doing yourself any favors, because black, if it's not a great color for you, can really rob the color out of your, just take the color out of your skin and out of your features, make you look tired, it really is going to have the opposite effect that you want it to have. It's going to make you look and feel worse than you want to and not better than you want to. So my encouragement is, if black is not a great color for you, consider a different dark neutral, and don't hide behind your dark neutrals. Like, nobody is as critical of you as you are. So bring out your best with your makeup and with your hair if you're going through any kind of a transition, and don't hide behind black. And I'm going to say this, I've said this before, I will put the link in the description box to book a style session with me, because if nobody is telling you how cute you are, I would love to be the person that tells you how cute you are. So hop on a style session with me, not a sales call. Let me just tell you how cute you are and how you can even up-level your cuteness even more. Okay, back to the next tip. I have so many opinions about shoes. I realize every time I do one of these lists that there's a lot of shoes in them. So these are platform or rubber soled shoes with beige rubber soles. Okay, I'm going to put one up here. All of these shoes have these beige clunky rubber soles, and they are not cute. They are really bad, these beige rubber soled shoes. If you want that comfort, that springiness, whatever, the support of a thicker rubber sole, you want it in white rubber or white, whatever the material is that they make these out of, white foam, white whatever. You want them white. You don't want them this weird beige color. I'm going to put up a beige one and a white one so you can see what they look like. The white looks much more modern and much more cool. So when you're looking at a flat form sandal or a comfort sandal that has a rubber wedge sole, go for the white over the beige all day long. I hope you can see the difference, that it's clear to you when you see them side by side. It makes a big difference. It'll elevate your outfits, and they look much, much more modern and much less like a comfort shoe. There's nothing wrong with your shoes being comfortable. We just don't want them to scream, I bought these only because they were comfortable, right? You want both. And you need both, and you deserve both, comfort and style. Okay. Short pants and long shorts. Short pants and long shorts. I did a video about pants. I'm about to do a video about shorts, but you don't want your pants too short or your shorts too long. There is that, I think, impression that we all have that, okay, summertime comes and we pull out our Bermudas and we pull out our capris. And Bermudas and capris are two of the hardest and two of the least flattering silhouettes for any woman to wear. So if you're 20 and a model, you're going to look older if you're wearing Bermudas and capris. For most women, most of the time. Yes, if you had surgery, if you've got specific requirements in your shorts, that your shorts have to be a certain length, I get it. Obviously, that's not going to apply to you. But for most women, most of the time, you want the cropped pant that is not hitting you at the widest part of your calf and hugging your calf. And I covered them in the video about pants. And then you also want a Bermuda short that doesn't end right above the knee wrinkle area. Is a little bit shorter, shows a little bit more leg, and is not fitted all the way down your leg. So shorts truly should be a little bit of a looser fit and a little bit shorter than many of us are wearing it. So I'm going to save the details about that for my shorts video, but I just had to put this in here. Short pants, long shorts, not a thing. Okay, next we're talking about rings, jewelry. So the problem with wearing lots of dated jewelry, especially lots of dated rings, is first of all, our hands age, right? And so that doesn't mean we don't want to draw attention to our hands if we still love the way our hands look and we think that, they're beautiful and we're, doing our nails and maintaining all the things. But when you do a ton of dated rings and you're wearing every special ring or not special ring, or every fun ring, every souvenir ring, every interesting eclectic ring that you've ever bought, and you're wearing them all at one time, it looks very messy and a little bit sloppy and dated. So instead, focus on wearing one or two of your favorite pieces at a time. If you're going to layer rings, they need to be the really thin, delicate layering rings, the stacking rings. They don't need to be the big, chunky ones with all the stuff going on. So really keep in mind, like, rings and other jewelry can date. But if they're special, if they're sentimental, if they're meaningful to you, you're never going to get rid of them. But you don't have to pile them all on at one time. Wear one, if you've got a slightly dated ring from a special event or a special occasion, maybe it's an anniversary ring or whatever, wear just that one ring. Maybe on the hand that doesn't have your wedding set on it, if you have a wedding set. Don't wear 5 of them, right? So it's just stacking those dated rings that really, and I've seen it over and over and over again, and it's just the tendency to wear too much jewelry all at one time, whether it's on our wrists, and again, this can be done in a good way, and it can be done in a not modern way. So doing the not modern version of a ton of bracelets or statement necklace, statement earrings, all of those things together definitely can date and age your look. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go to shoes again. I can't believe I did not count how many shoe tips I had in this video. This is gonna be controversial. Slip-on or Velcro style shoes. Okay, I know. So slip-on sneakers are not really a trendy sneaker. They are fine for walking. They are fine for running. I don't know if people use slip-on sneakers for running, but if you're wearing slip-on sneakers to run, and I'm also referring to the shoes like the Tom's shoes, like that type of slip-on canvas shoe, as well as a slip-on athletic sneaker with like the stretchy top part. I like slip-on as much as the next person. I pretty much wear slides and slip-on sandals and espadrilles all summer long, but I don't wear slip-on sneakers because they're not stylish sneakers. So they're sneakers, like I said at the beginning, for exercising, for doing specific activities. They're not sneakers that you wear with your shoes. And so the slip-on sneakers are not cute. You want a lace-up sneaker. Now, if you have mobility issues and you cannot lace up your sneakers, absolutely, that's the exception. I have found that there are stretchy shoelaces, so you can tie your shoes and still, like, so you have the look of a regular sneaker with lace-up shoes, with lace-up tops, and you can still slip your your foot in. So like, that sounds magical to me. So I'll link all of that below. But you want either you want a lace-up sneaker and not a slip-on sneaker. You also don't want a Velcro shoe of any kind, especially not a Velcro sneaker. If it's got a very, very subtle Velcro, like Velcro sneakers and Velcro sandals are not cute. If it's very subtle and you can barely tell it's Velcro, then obviously you can get away with it. But the too wide straps at the top of Velcro or the Velcro style sneakers, just no. Again, for athletic or for walking or for doing an activity, totally fine. But for outfits, no. Like, there are better options than Velcro or slip-on for outfits. And I will have, my catalog with my favorite comfort shoes that are comfortable but also stylish, but they're not working out shoes, right? And they're not working out or hiking sandals. Is there such a thing as hiking sandals? But you know what I mean? Like the athletic sandals. They're not those. Those can be whatever you want. But the stylish ones, the ones you're going to pair with your outfits, skip the slip-on, skip the Velcro. Okay, finally, I kind of alluded to sparkle. I alluded to sparkle. Sparkle is hard. Sparkle is, I love sparkle. But when we wear t-shirts with a sparkly detail on the front, or when we wear a bag that just has sparkly details on it, but it's not an elevated sparkly detail, it's like inexpensive and like fun, it really drags down our whole outfit. So let me talk about the t-shirts first. It's the embellished t-shirts, the sparkly t-shirts, and then especially the flowy black tops, often with cold shoulders that have some kind of rhinestone or crystal or sparkly trim. You know what I'm talking about, because these are always aimed at us over 50. They're always aimed at us over 50. So we do not ever see a woman under 40 wearing a sparkly t-shirt like this. They're not in style. They haven't been in style in a really long time. And I'm saying this as a girl who loves her sparkle, but those are just not in style. They're dated and they're very aging. And so wearing shirts with all the stuff on them like that is just not the best look. Instead, what you want is just a simple, sleek shirt, or you want a graphic tee that's got like a band or a city or something cool and colorful, like a cool graphic on it. You don't want a sparkly tee, like, one that's got like a sparkly flag for 4th of July, or a sparkly, Christmas tree for Christmas, or even just sparkle trim. Like it's truly not in style anymore and has not been in style for a long time. So it's the same with bags. If you've got a bag that's got just randomly sparkly trim, I'm not talking about a beautiful evening bag that is, jewel encrusted and well made and whatever. I'm talking about just bedazzled pieces. So I already referred to this with the sandals, the bedazzled shoes. Now I'm talking about bedazzled bags and bedazzled shirts. And if there are any other bedazzled, definitely bedazzled jeans and bedazzled pants, bedazzled hats. I can just keep going on. It's the bedazzler. Let's put away the bedazzler, or even, the companies that take out the bedazzler for us, let's not buy those pieces, because they have not been in style in a long time. And they definitely put those things on items that are aimed at women over 50, and it makes me mad because they're just not modern, and I want you to look and feel your cutest every single day. So that was it, my 10 things that we should stop wearing over the age of 50. Again, all of these things are things that are only aimed at women of a certain age, right? I'm not telling you to stop wearing the cool things. I'm telling you to stop wearing the dated things that are just sold in stores for women of a certain age. So that's always my guidance. It's not to look less modern, it's to look more modern. And so those stores, we got to go in. You've got to take me with you when you go shopping in some of these places, because I can steer you to the things that are going to make you look and feel cute and keep you looking confident for years to come. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, because I have so much more to talk about. I don't want you to miss out on any of it. And don't forget to sign up for Closet Confidence. We're going to be talking about how to look your most stylish this summer. You will not want to miss it. It is absolutely free and absolutely transformative. If I do say so myself, I've had so much good feedback. I've done 3 rounds so far. This is going to be new content, and I can't wait to dive into it with you guys. So love you. I will see you in the next video.